know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Night of the Living Dead.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. This week, we are covering the 2000 movie Boiler Room. As always, I'm your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya.
Hello.
And Twan.
What up?
Just a reminder for first-time listeners and returning guests, we are a cult movie podcast. We cover cult classics, B movies, and horror. All these opinions are subjective. None of us are academically trained in film critique, but enjoy the ride. So, Boiler Room. This is a movie I think only I had heard of going into this, right?
Yeah, I don't know what this movie was.
Yeah, never heard of this movie ever before in my life.
I first started hearing about this movie when The Wolf of Wall Street came out. It was talked about as like one of those like Wall Street bro movies that like nobody knows about kind of movies. And they're like starring Vin Diesel and Ben Affleck, even though Ben Affleck's like kind of in the movie.
Ben Affleck is in it enough to make his presence felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a few like the scenes that he's in are pretty good.
He carries.
Yeah,
the scenes.
He carries. Like it's like when you watch a movie and has like two actors or a group of actors, and like you could just tell that one actor is just like significantly better at acting than like the rest of the actors. So I feel like when Ben Affleck is in those scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
can see
mean, well,
that.
his character is definitely that character anyway. Like he's made to be like that guy.
That's true. It is a mad cast of like just get all the supporting characters from the early 2000s and just put them in a movie.
Yeah, everybody.
Like I like the entire time I was watching this movie, I was like, oh, I recognize that guy. Oh, I recognize that guy. But like none of them were like, other than Ben Affleck, none of them were like, well, I guess in Vin Diesel too now. But Vin Diesel is kind
Scott
of
Conn?
just Fast and the Furious. Well, Scott Conn is like the perennial supporting cast guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's
I
never
mean,
number two. He's
I
like
feel-
4 or 5 on the list.
I feel like I know him more from like the Ocean's movies than anything else.
Scott Conn?
Yeah, because he's one of the he plays a brother with Ben Affleck's brother. Remember the
Oh yeah.
twin?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What's his name? And he's also in a movie with Giovanni Ribis
Fucking Giovanni
and
Ribisi.
and Gone in 60 Seconds.
Ribisi?
Ribisi.
Fucking Giovanni Ribisi.
They're in a movie together. And
Gone in 60
Ribisi's in a
Seconds?
movie with Vin Diesel. They're like all in movies together. It's kind of hilarious.
We should do a 6 degrees of Nicolas Cage
That'd be cool.
because I feel like everyone's connected to Nicolas Cage.
I mean, he's worked everywhere.
Yeah.
He's done so many things.
Yeah.
All right. What were your guys' expectations going into this movie?
I have no thoughts, just vibes.
Yeah, I
You're going
I
off
mean-
and on vibes alone?
Yeah, I only read like when you Google search this movie, it says like drama thriller. And that was it. I had no idea what the fuck this movie was going to be about. I didn't even know. I literally had no clue what the plot was until I started the movie. And then I think in the beginning, I think you immediately discover that it's going to be like a movie about like finance bros. And that was it.
What about you, Twan? Did you have any like did you read up on it at all before you went on the watch, or did you go in blind?
just what we talked about last week, and you briefly mentioned, you were like, oh yeah, it's a finance bro movie. It's like
I
that's all I remember. I looked up the IMDb and then saw the picture, and it was like, the face of a dollar bill or currency. So yeah, I didn't really have much expectation for this movie. I mean, really, what more can you expect from a finance bro movie, especially after seeing Wolf of Wall Street? So I was really just expecting one and the same.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I was thinking about like how many like finance bro movies I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because they reference like they're watching Wall Street at one point.
Mm-hmm.
They mention Glenn Ross.
Mhm.
I've never seen that one, but I heard that one's supposed to be pretty good. That one has Alec Baldwin. And then obviously
Mm.
this was made before The Wolf of Wall Street. But I feel like when you think finance bro movie, The Wolf of Wall Street is probably at the top of everyone's list. It used to be Wall Street, but now I feel like it's The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see this like kind
Uh,
of B tier version of that movie.
yeah, definitely. As once it started and I had that in my mind, that was all I could really actually compare it to because I've never seen Wall Street
Oh, that's a good
either.
movie with Gordon Gekko. That dude's a fucking he's a
Yeah.
good villain.
I know like about it. I've never invested time into it. Honestly, I don't really
Martin
like
Sheen.
I don't like finance bro movies too
Oh,
much. Yeah. Like Wolf of Wall Street was
because it's a Leo Scorsese's movie. Like I gotta watch it.
yeah, and then I guess like American Psycho is kind of like the same, but like
Kinda, but it's like a killer movie, I think.
it's such a different it's like a tangent, like it's a far tangent, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had nothing else really to compare this to other than Wolf of Wall Street, and it is definitely a B tier Wolf of Wall Street movie.
Well, on that note, let's get into the cast and crew. So it was directed by Ben Younger. I haven't seen any of his other stuff. I guess he directed like a few episodes of Snowfall. It's supposed to be a pretty good TV series. I've never seen it. And he did Bleed for this, which is like his highest rated movie on IMDb. But that's pretty much it. He also wrote the movie. The music was done by The Angel. Pretty interesting. I've never heard of
Like
her.
like the Angel, like just
That's her name, The Angel. I think she's a musician.
hell yeah.
She did High Sadie A. Never heard of her. Haven't seen any of the movies she did. But the cast, as I mentioned earlier, I do recognize most of the actors in this movie. So it stars Giovanni Ribisi. He plays Seth Davis. I know him most as the medic from Saving Private Ryan,
Madak.
but he's also the like douchebag corporate guy in the first Avatar movie. I feel like I see him in a lot of small stuff, but when I think of this guy, I just think of him like laying on the ground after getting shot and just like bleeding out and Saving
Mhm.
Private Ryan.
Yeah.
It has Vin Diesel, who's Chris Varick.
Vin Diesel
Uh,
has hair.
yeah, he has hair in this movie. A very little hair, but he has hair.
Hmm.
He's not squeaky clean like Mr. Clean Bald Vin Diesel.
Hmm.
Vin Diesel obviously is most popularly known for the Fast and the Furious series, is playing Toretto, and he is Groot.
Family.
We have Abby Halpert, who plays Nia Long. I remember
Mm-mm.
best from Big Mama's House.
That's reversed.
Flipped.
Nia Long plays
Oh,
Abby.
Nia Long plays Abby Halpert. My bad. She's in Big Mama's House. So I remember her from. But she's been on a gang of stuff too.
Friday.
Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah, she's in Friday, huh? She's Craig's love interest.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
She's in all kinds of shit. She's in Empire.
Yeah, a ton of stuff.
We got Nikki Cat, who plays Greg Weinstein, who was in Dazed and Confused and Sin City. We have Scott Kahn, who plays Richie O'Flaherty. What a fucking name that is. He's in the Ocean series, Gone in 60 Seconds, Varsity Blues. I think he was on Hawaii Five-0 for a long time, Entourage. He's been all kinds of shit. Ben Affleck plays Jim Young. He was the Batman, the accountant, Dogma.
It's fun. It's just funny because he wasn't like Batman for like that long, but that's what you know him as. Like that's what you
Affleck.
reference his am. Like
I'm trying to I try to keep these references to stuff the general audience might remember him from, and but he's Ben Affleck. I mean, like he was married to Jennifer Lopez. I mean,
yeah, he does all the commercials for
Duncan.
Duncan. Yeah,
Him and
does he do Duncan? I don't watch commercials anymore.
yeah, he does all the Duncan.
he did
commercials now.
the super. They came out with that Super Bowl commercial. I think that was the one that kicked it off.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It was like a marketing.
That's right.
I think most recently, his most recent thing is definitely The Accountant,
Yeah,
Mm,
The Accountant 2.
and yeah, The Accountant too.
Well, the first one came out in like 2016. It's actually on the
Mhm.
older side, but
Mhm.
the second one just came out.
Yeah,
And then in a non-comedic role, kind of, Jamie Kennedy's in this movie as Adam.
He's still playing the same fucking guy though.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
He's probably best known. I know him best probably from Malibu's Most Wanted.
Known from Scream.
He's also in
Randy
Scream.
Meeks. Let's go, Randy.
And Son of the
Jamie
Mask.
Kennedy experiment.
Ooh, Jimmy
Heard
Carrey
that one.
experiment.
This movie kind of reminded me, like, the guy wanted to be as good of a writer as Quentin Tarantino, but he just wasn't, with the derogatory slurs and the mad street talk.
Yeah, they came right out the gate with those slurs.
It
Yeah.
Really
came hard.
Set the scene.
Mm-hmm. Really did. You could definitely feel that this is a 2000 movie.
It definitely
yeah.
feels very 2000 for sure. For sure. What'd you guys think of our cast?
A bunch of guys that are good at doing their job.
Of being supporting
Like,
actors.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are like standout actors. None of them are A-listers.
Affleck's an A-lister, I think.
Besides Affleck.
Affleck, yeah, that's right. But yeah.
Vin Diesel's an A-lister, but he's a very, very particular, like he kind of only does Fast and the Furious and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he's a lot more like high intensity actor. I think we get it like a little bit in this movie.
I actually liked him in this movie a lot.
He ends up becoming like a good homie in the end. But I mean, for the most part, like everyone else is pretty good at being like a supporting character.
Yeah.
Which I even like the main character Giovanni Ribisi feels like a supporting character in this movie. I mean, we follow him through. But I don't know. I would get him. I'm getting into my like critique of the movie already. But yeah.
Well, let's get through the synopsis and then we can start breaking it down.
Synopsisize us, brother.
Boiler Room follows Seth Davis, a college dropout running an unlicensed casino in his apartment. Despite the money, his father, a federal judge, disapproves of his lifestyle. Looking for legitimacy and his father's respect, Seth gets recruited into JT Marlin, a flashy Long Island brokerage firm run by Michael Brantley and Jim Young. At first, JT Marlin seems like a dream. Young brokers flaunting Ferraris, mansions. The company trains Seth and other rookies to cold call unsuspecting investors, selling them worthless or inflated stock with high-pressure tactics. The culture is predatory, but lucrative, and Seth becomes hooked. But cracks quickly show. Seth discovers JT Marlin is a chop shop broker firm, aka a boiler room. A pump and dump operation that sells fake stocks, leaving victims ruined while the brokers pocket millions. His suspicions deepen when he sees is it the SEC? SEC guy shredding papers? I forgot that dude's name. And rows of fake telephones in a fake business. The tipping point comes when Seth sells stock to Harry Renard, a middle-class family man. Harry invests his life saving on Seth's advice only to lose everything when the stock collapses. Guilt-ridden, Seth realizes he's destroying people's lives for money. Meanwhile, the FBI approaches Seth. They're building a case against JT Marlin and want him to cooperate. Torn between loyalty, greed, and his strained relationship with his father, Seth agrees to turn over everything he has on JT Marlin. Seth gets Chris to sign a sell sheet to transfer Harry Renard's money back to him. Federal agents raid JT Marlin, and Seth is escorted out of the building, facing an uncertain future, neither fully damned nor redeemed.
Oh,
did you guys notice that the brother of Seth was the same guy from Super Troopers? The can't pull over, I'm already pulled over.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny. I was like, wait a minute, that guy.
I did it.
Random.
It's the main dude, right? The guy who was driving.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, because it's not that Snozzer tastes like Snozzers or the other dude.
Yeah.
Can't pull over anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that the dude that was like he left in charge of his casino is the bad guy from Scary Movie 1?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The bad guy from Scary Movie 1?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cindy's boyfriend?
It is.
I tell you, dude, it was a mad
John Abrams.
early 2000s fucking cast Like this whole fucking movie was like, hey, I know that guy. That guy's in this movie.
Well, if you think about it though, Wolf of Wall Street kind of did the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
how could you not when each of the characters is almost like a main character? I feel like it's a movie more about the group than it is about the individual. Even though it does get more into like Seth's backstory and like how shitty of a fucking dad he had, but like still, this movie felt like it was a group thing. It was a group movie.
A group
I
effort.
think that's where the movie shines, to be honest.
Yeah.
When like they're all together. I think the parts about like Seth and he's like, why don't you love me, Dad? I was like, boo. Show me them ripping people off.
That's funny. I think
The
it was
opposite.
yeah, I think it was opposite. I think the movie was kind of boring, like in general. I think like he like you said in the end, he doesn't face consequence. But this is also a 2000s film, and I think we said it before. We're like back
Well,
in
he
the
gets
day,
full immunity.
yeah, and like back in the day, the heroes or like the main person in the movie like typically doesn't like they typically end up winning. They end up becoming the good guy. Um, but Seth like fucked people over, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he didn't really like face like too much from that.
You got full immunity from the feds. They're like, you give up these people and you're golden. I mean, that happens a lot.
Yeah. But I mean,
They're
I don't
after a
know.
bigger fish.
We don't like see anything else, you know. I feel like if was it Harry who he screws over? I feel like if Harry would have
Got his
maybe like
family back or something.
killed himself or like gone in and
Oh
like
damn, we're going the
committed
opposite
like an
route.
act of like violence against Seth, I feel like that would have made it a little bit more interesting. But like
You wanted to turn it into like a school shooter movie.
it was just I don't know, it was just too like it was too tame. Like Wolf of Wall Street was crazier because it was on such a larger scale and like you see everything that's happening. You see all like I don't know. But maybe it was because I was also comparing this to like Wolf of Wall Street, where that movie is just so much better, and it's also done from the point of view of like the the
Gordon. Oh, that's his name.
the main guy, right? Like we're seeing it from the point of view of just a worker who's just kind of coming in and like
There's a Jordan
Gordon
Belfort.
Belfort.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just see it from like a worker from the organization, not from like the main guy. So I feel like that might have been also why it was a little bit boring.
Also, like this movie doesn't have like a gang of fucking A-list talent in it. Doesn't have Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. It
Like
just has
Jonah
Ben Affleck.
Hill. Yeah, it has Ben Affleck, and he's not even the main dude. You know what's
Yeah.
interesting? Seth Davis, the main character, was supposed to be Matt Damon, but he backed out to play the Bourne Identity.
Damn, better movie.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he became like the head of an entire franchise.
Right.
He became
was,
fucking Jason Bourne, bro.
Yeah, that was a smart move. But I wonder how
What-
this movie
what's-
would have turned out different if he had Matt Damon in the driver's seat.
What if Jason Bourne was Giovanni Ribisi? Like if
That-
they just switched.
They would have never had a second one.
Yeah, that guy doesn't. I don't think he has that kind of
It's too
character in
pale.
him. He's
Too pale.
very timid. He's always the timid guy.
Yeah.
I found a lot of this movie. It was just him, just like looking around, just being like scanning everything, just kind of looking worried the whole time.
He was definitely inquisitive as shit, and his inquisitiveness is what got him in trouble.
Well, I think that's one thing the movie did do well is like with him running that like casino. Like we learned really quick, like okay, this dude's like freaking super smart
Mm-hmm.
and like yeah, like you said, very inquisitive. Like you can't run like that type of operation, like dealing with that much amount of money without like knowing what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can because everyone else did.
What, run a casino?
Or sorry, I thought you meant like you can't. I was thinking about later on when they become stockbrokers, how like they were just everyone kind of knew what was going on, but no one was asking questions. And Seth was the only one that was like asking questions. That was what got
Yeah.
him in trouble.
Did that get him in trouble? I feel like it kind of saved him low key.
Yeah.
Because the feds were able to like kind of break it down and be like, oh, this is the dude we should go after. Like he's the one that'll bend.
Yeah.
Like he's too smart for this shit. And then everyone out like because like Chris is like Vin Diesel's character knew what's up, and you remember they had that conversation in the van. He's like, "You're
in the
asking the
car.
wrong questions."
Yeah.
It was really hard to watch this movie um without the lens of judging it or comparing it to Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think having not seen this movie or known of this movie before watching it, um yeah, it's like an impossible task because Wolf of Wall Street is the movie, the Wall Street Bros movie. It was kind of like when we saw fucking Wild at Heart, and it was so hard for me to switch off that like
True Romance.
True Romance, comparison the whole time.
Yeah.
I think what made I guess I remember you asked me in the past of doing the like
No
my
trailer.
pre-production stuff, like
Yeah.
writing the director and all that before I watched the movie, like can affect my viewing. I think in this sense it did because like well Ben Younger, I looked up like what else he's done. I'm like, oh, this guy hasn't really done anything of consequence after this movie. Like so it kind of like tamed my expectations.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, like I don't know, like Wolf of Wall Street was made by Scorsese and stars like Leonardo DiCaprio. Like
Yeah.
but it did feel just like I don't know, like a lesser version of that in a sense. But I think that what the Wolf of Wall Street has going for it is like it's based on real events.
Yeah.
Where this movie is like a fictitious story where I think where I personally I thought it shined with the actual like Wall Street bro version of the movie and then the tacked on like moral quandary that he had going for him and then like the feds coming in. I kind of like felt like that kind of jumbled the plot together. I was like, what is this movie about?
Mm-hmm.
It ended up being more about like it ended up being like a crime movie more so than a Wall Street movie, I think.
Yeah. I was low key waiting for a thriller piece because when you search this on Google, it says like thriller drama. So I was like, when's the thrill when's the thrill happening? Like is the guy that he fucked over like gonna do something like dangerous? Like am I thrilled? Like when am I supposed to be thrilled? But that was also just me like thinking because I read it online, you know what I mean? So that might have like fucked up my perception of the movie.
Maybe the cat and mouse aspect of it is the thrill it's supposed to be the thrilling. That's the only thing that comes to mind for me.
I
Like
guess, yeah.
they're
Like him
after
figuring it out.
yeah, like the feds being after him.
Yeah, but we get like minimal fed, like we get
Yeah,
like
it
a
felt
little
like
bit.
super for as big as a role it plays at the end of the movie, it felt like there wasn't much development on that side like at all.
Yeah.
Sopranos did it better.
Well, Sopranos is a show, but
It's all the Sopranos, so you know.
a lot of movies do aspects of this movie like a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if it would have jumped off with them being like with the feds like monitoring that like establishment and then him getting hired and then being like, oh, we're gonna target
this
this
guy?
dude.
Yeah. It would have
I
been it
think
would
it
have
would
changed it.
have changed it. But it was like half of the movie, it's just him. It's a journey about this dude trying to like get his dad's approval
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then the feds are like, actually, this fucking place is under our fucking nose now. We're going after it. While you simultaneously figure out that you're kind of working for some douchebags.
Yeah. What luck on that guy.
I mean, he did go snooping around.
I mean, he did go snooping around, but like he
Well,
thought
seeing
it
the
was going to
shredded
be a
papers was kind of
legitimate.
an accident.
He thought it was going to be like a legitimate business when he joined up, you know, and
Yeah.
then it ended up not being a legitimate business.
I mean, he figured it out. He's like, why would he say, why are we getting more than $2 turnovers like on all our accounts? Like, not
Mhm.
even the best on Wall Street get that. Like, how are we getting it? And they're like, don't worry about it. You like making money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he never makes money, he's still driving that Volvo around everywhere. He
Well,
never
he's not
actually
a good
made
car.
any
He
money.
he doesn't become like an actual seller until the end of the movie.
Yeah, like
Like
I
the
think
like the
Renard,
very
right,
end.
was his last guy that he fucked over to make him
Renard.
the main dude, Harry.
Oh, Harry? No, that's technically Greg's.
No, but remember that was his 40th.
Oh, that was his 40th. Yeah.
So he was about to be a senior broker.
Yeah, his last person was supposed to be it. So anyone after that he was going to start making money from. It's crazy. This movie it's only what, like they said it's like a 2-month window, right? That you have to like work
It
as
was
a
2 months of them
training,
training and then taking
the test.
the 7, whatever the fuck it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to get 40 of counts. And
Mm,
then they become a broker.
okay.
This movie did help. I don't even know how true this is, but it did help clarify some things for me about like investing.
Yeah.
So I always assumed investing was like if you don't know what you're doing, like you're just getting like ripped off by these brokerage dudes who like are the actual ones that make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just selling you bullshit so they can get your money.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that that's the illegal way
Of
of
doing it.
doing it. That they
Yeah.
actually are supposed to try and make you money.
Yeah.
Because then they make more money. I didn't realize that. I always thought like, oh, it's like a gamble. You just get lucky. You're just gambling the whole time.
Well, I think that happened because of like Wolf on Wall Street, like predatory sellers doing all this shit is what caused like laws to be created to make sure that you don't get fucked over. Like bad stuff has to happen in order for laws to get created. And so people used to get fucked over. Not saying that people probably don't still get fucked over, but I don't think I think they're just rules to make sure that you like minimally get fucked over now.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I don't know enough about it.
That's one thing that this movie did better than Wolf of Wall Street was it showed the consequences of, you know, them fucking people over. Like it gave the people on the other line, you know, gave them character. Like they were more than just a voice on the phone. You know, that poor guy that lost, you know, all of his life savings.
And his wife and
That's-
his kids.
Yeah, that's something that Wolf of Wall Street did not even touch. And yeah, that's a pretty fucked up aspect of the stock market.
And Wolf of Wall Street didn't only like Leo's character get in trouble.
Not the whole crew.
No, everybody.
Really?
The whole crew.
Because Jonah Hill's like, what? You don't do drugs. You don't drink. Like, that's so. What the fuck do you do? Like, it's fucking boring. Like, he seemed like he was like pretty chill after the whole like thing got shut down. Like, he didn't do any jail time.
Wasn't that before
Like,
the big crackdown happened?
No, because he goes sober. It's like after, and he's drinking like non-alcoholic beer.
Because I know Rugrat for sure got. He was the informant or something like that. Because it at the end of the movie it does like one of those like, oh, this is
like
where
what
they are
happened to
now.
everyone?
Yeah. Right? Am I tripping?
I don't remember. I've seen that movie twice, I think.
I've seen it twice. Yeah, it's just so long, and it's you get the gist of it after you see it.
I like say I'm not a big Wall Street bro guy. I think that's why I'm not. I think Wolf of Wall Street's like okay compared to like most of Scorsese's other movies.
Yeah, I just think that the antics that they get into in Wolf of Wall Street are
Oh,
hilarious.
it's definitely fun.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
It's a fun
Yeah.
movie for sure.
I want Quaaludes.
Number one all time for F-bombs.
I believe it. But they'll never beat the N bombs. Quentin Tarantino's got it locked up.
Yeah, Jordan
Shit.
Belfort served 4 years, but he's supposed to serve 4 years, but he only does 22 months after cooperating with FBI. Jonah Hill goes to prison for 39 months.
Okay.
Stratton Oakmont employees, many brokers and executives at the firm were charged, and a number of them did prison time for securities fraud, money laundering, and related crimes. And then Matthew McConaughey's character was more of a mentor figure and not part of the scandal, so he didn't go to jail. So Matthew McConaughey's safe, cruising around in his Chrysler.
Yeah, he was part of that first firm that Leo got hired at.
Yeah, he's the one that like teaches them game.
Yeah, and then
And
part of that firm that when the stock market crashed, like they went down.
Yeah, and then he started selling those penny stocks.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like a big fish in a small pond because he had that like Wall Street talk to him, so he was able to like make crazy sales, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? How did you do that?"
Mm-hmm.
And the best part of that movie is Margot Robbie. I feel like that's, in my opinion, everything outside of that is kind of like it's cool.
I really like Jonah Hill's character. I don't know.
He's
He was
great in that
such a
movie.
He was like such
He's
a
great in that
character.
movie. Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
maniac.
It was crazy.
Yeah, he's a fucking So they're smoking crack and the fucking.
He's like, smoke some crack with me, bro.
Oh man, what a wild thing to do.
I'd smoke crack with Jonah Hill.
I wouldn't fucking smoke crack. What the fuck? So
I
many
like
other
the-
like better drugs you could do other than the crack.
Yeah, I like the Quaalude scene.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
dude.
Not having control of your body seems like not the greatest thing in the world. But I mean, I heard Quaaludes were pretty bomb back in the day.
Mhm.
Steve Madden.
I like how he's all like, yeah, he thought he drove all sick. His car's all fucked up.
All fucked
He's
up.
like, just fucking crawling down the stairs. Oh my god. What a wild movie. Yeah, this movie had none of that.
It didn't. That's what because the movie was like made up. Like Boys Night was them like quoting fucking Wall Street together.
Going on a field trip, just a bunch
Yeah.
of bros in a couple vans.
You don't
on the
see what's
town.
in the you don't see what's in the hotel room that he announces, but I'm assuming it's
definitely
like it's like strippers or hookers.
hookers for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure it's hookers. Were there any we kind of been talking about all the negatives. Everything this movie
I said I mentioned a positive.
I'm not trying to say negatives. Like
Everyone say
more-
something nice about the movie now.
No, like I guess like
It had a
like
great
that
runtime.
I like that Vin Diesel
it
has
was 2
hair.
hours. I was gonna ask, like we talked about everything. It doesn't like how it doesn't really compare to Wolf of Wall Street. But were there any like actual highlights to the movie?
Yeah, Vin Diesel with hair. Ben Affleck coming in and like commanding the room. Like any scene that he's in 2 scenes. Yeah.
Do you think he stole the movie?
I feel like his
Damn.
scenes. No, I don't think he stole the movie, but I think the scenes that he was in like were really memorable because when he comes in fucking hot
He
Yeah,
does.
and he fucking yells at everyone. He's like, "You goddamn pieces of shit," and then he like walks out and it's like, "What the fuck?" Like
Yeah.
that was Ben Affleck, dude.
No, he's definitely the fucking Jordan Belfort of that firm, and I would have loved to see more of him. I think yes, he did steal the movie because I kept wanting more of Ben, and he
Yeah.
wasn't a main character, but I kept wanting him, and that takes away from everyone else.
Yeah.
But one positive that stuck with me is Vin Diesel's Leonardo DiCaprio part. When he's trying to sell
Mhm.
that whole
Mhm.
monologue, that was fucking great. I've never seen Vin Diesel in that sort of like, I've never seen him give a monologue like that before, and it was really cool. Like the guy can fucking act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing that really surprised me about this movie is I really enjoyed Vin Diesel in this movie.
Yeah.
I thought he was like legitimately like good. Outside of Ben Affleck, I think Ben Affleck had one quote that hit super close to home where he tells him, he's like, "Don't ask what's your vacation time. Want vacation time? Go teach 3rd grade public school." It's like, damn.
Mhm.
Vacation time is great when you work for a school district. It's amazing. You don't get paid shit. You make no money. You get so many days off.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Vin Diesel scene where he's selling that scene was great. And I think even when he's like, whenever he's in a scene, I feel like he steals the scene. Like his
Yeah.
banter with was it Greg? Because they're
Yeah.
always like
Yeah, they're
flirting.
back
They're all,
and forth.
all racist towards each other.
Yeah, they're hella racist towards each other all the time.
Like every time Vin Diesel was like a main focal point of a scene, I thought he was like this dude should have been the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've said it in other cases, but I think this is a good example of when you give an actor good direction and a good purpose with their character, even if they're not typically seen as a good actor, they can do really good shit. So like Vin Diesel did really good in this. I feel like if you compare his acting to like Fast and Furious 1, like it's not as strong of an actual like character. I think it was written really well and he performed it like really well too.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I feel like, especially with Fast with Vin Diesel, when you're he's been playing the same character for so long. Like
Mm-hmm.
Like how I don't know how many actors can like shake that. Like how can he not be
Vin Diesel.
Toretto in everything that he's in?
Oh, he's Groot.
Yeah, but he just says I am Groot.
It's different, bro.
It's not. Not different. There's one line with different inflections,
Yeah,
I
well,
guess.
I would say, yeah. What about the inflections, dude? You have to
I am Groot.
exactly. You have to
I am Groot.
inflect those Groots. You gotta,
You got to become a voice actor. What
you
the
gotta,
fuck?
you gotta like
That's all he does.
put some passion into that. You know,
That's all he does the whole movie. I could fucking do that.
say it again, but make it sad.
I am Groot.
Oh my god, bro! Holy
Hired.
shit!
Hired.
Can't do higher. Can't do
No,
the
no,
pitch.
no,
No,
no.
hire
You're hired.
you.
You're
No,
hired.
hired.
Yeah.
Dude,
I am Groot.
Groot I am. Yoda it up.
Uh,
Yeah, but outside of that, though, I felt like the rest of the cast was kind of like mid. Like Scott Con's character was okay, but he was just like some angry dude the whole time, some angry Irishman, constantly trying to fight people.
yeah.
yeah.
Greg, like the bad guy of this movie, even though they're all bad guys, like that dude.
He's
I don't-
shit.
I just didn't like his acting. Jamie Kennedy's not a very good actor. If he's doing a comedic role, he can be solid.
Yeah.
But this is like a serious role where you try to be funny, which I feel like is not his strong suit.
Well, I felt like he was literally just playing Malibu's Most Wanted, even though this movie came out 3 years before Malibu's Most Wanted.
He did kind of play Malibu's Most Wanted.
He literally,
B-Rad.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
literally B-Rad in this. Like you can see the beginning stages of B-Rad in it, which are fucking wild because that movie comes out 2 years later. So he's like, I like this accent that I'm doing. I'm gonna do a whole character based off of it.
It was a random pool. It's a random pool seeing Jamie Kennedy in here.
Yeah,
It was honestly distracting.
It kind of was. Did you notice he kind of just disappears the second half of the movie?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the scenes that he was in, it was just like, what the fuck is Jamie Kennedy doing in this movie? I mean, it can't be too hard. I'm sure it was a point in time, like, there's plenty of comedians who have had, like, serious roles and, like, they crushed it. He just didn't crush it in this one.
Yeah. It was funny seeing Bill Sage in a similar type role, but on the opposite end. You know,
Who's
because
Bill Sage.
he was the
Fed
detective.
Okay.
Because he was like the finance bro type in American Psycho,
American Psycho.
and then he ended up being
Mm.
a detective.
He's the guy with the glasses.
That's right. Yeah, that is interesting. Which one came out first, this movie or American Psycho? Or are they the same year?
Yeah.
Let me check. Want to guess?
I feel like American Psycho
Oh,
might have been like
Oh,
97.
Shit. It came out in 2000 also.
Nice.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna get into the
Nitty gritty. What month?
greedy. So American Psycho was released at Sundance in January, but it had a US and Canada release in April. And then Boiler Room was released at Sundance in January also, but it released in the US in February. So Boiler Room came out first, and then American Psycho came out second.
So this dude probably like would just jump around from set to set
Maybe.
in the same glasses, the same hair, the same clothes.
Oh yeah, probably
Different color suit, maybe.
Yeah.
better suit.
Well, you want to hear something crazier? This movie, Boiler Room and Pitch Black, came out on the same day. They had a double dose of the Diesel.
On the same day.
Holy
The
shit.
same day, getting DP'd by Vin Diesel at the movie theater.
That's probably why I'd never heard about Boiler Room, because I was so much more focused on Pitch Black.
I never heard
Same.
about Pitch Black until they
Cool.
came to like think TV.
What the fuck? Pitch Black was crazy, and it had a video game.
I don't remember the video game.
It
I
did have a fucking
It was called
game.
Pitch Black.
remember the
video
Chronicles
game.
of Riddick game, Escape from Butcher Bay. Remember that game?
Oh, maybe it was that,
Oh,
because that
oh
is
yeah, the Chronicles of Riddick. That's
the
right.
same thing, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same character.
yeah.
That was a good ass game. So, do you think this film glamorizes or condemns the hustle?
I think that's a rough question.
I feel like it kind of glamorizes
Both.
it a little bit.
I think
Both?
I think both. Yeah, I think it depends, because it depends on what hustle you're doing, right? Like if you're doing an illegal hustle, It's illegal. You're gonna get caught at some point in time. But it'll show you like it showed how much you can get when you hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely glamorized it in the beginning. I mean, that was the pull, right? That was the pull of the whole fucking film, and like the firm was, you want to make money, this is where you're gonna come to make money. Shows them with their cars and the stacks of cash, but then it also shows the flip side of like the corruption and the trouble that you can get into. The timeouts that'll be had if you fuck around with other people's money.
That's true. Yeah, I agree. I think in the beginning, the casino was kind of like, this is cool. And then the fucking people over was like not cool, especially when you meet Harry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole that back and forth. Harry's the main guy that got fucked over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They got the
just
family.
to go from how excited he was after being sold and pitched to, like begging for his life back at the end of the movie. That was a crazy character arc. He wasn't even like a main character.
Yeah, I felt bad for that dude.
It was easy to feel bad
It
for
was
him.
easy. Yeah. He loses everything like super fast.
You can't just fucking invest 50 grand without talking it over with your wife, dude.
That's the thing though, right? These guys are trained to fucking make
Do that.
people make decisions irrationally and emotionally.
Yeah.
They don't give them the opportunity to hang up. It's always like, if you hang up, you're not going to get this deal.
It's a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I don't get the deal then, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
If I go 30 points on my 800, that's 30 points more than I had yesterday. Fuck it.
I did like the casino aspect though. I thought he ran a clean business and was really fucking good at running it. From
Yeah, he
the
was.
short amount of time that we see, he was a solid businessman. I mean, doing illegal activities, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go to the casino. Fucking, if I knew there was like a neighborhood casino, I'd fucking check it out.
I
Do
wouldn't.
people
I feel
still like do that? Is that a thing?
Underground casinos, yeah,
probably.
for sure.
If you know of any
they're
underground
probably-
casinos,
it's in The
email us
Sopranos.
at
It's probably run more by like organized crime than it is by like just some college
Just some
kid.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
but I'm sure you could find some. What did you guys think of this dad? Good dad, bad dad, or in the middle?
This is a
That was
bad
piece
dad,
of
dude.
shit.
That was a bad
He's
dad.
an abusive father who doesn't know how to handle his emotions, so he handles it with violence and anger.
When did he get violent?
When he slaps his son after his son breaks his leg.
That's pretty wild. That's a wild thing to do to a kid after they broke their leg. I mean, I've been hit before by my family, by
I
my
have too.
parents.
Yeah.
But not after
More times than I can remember.
been injured.
But not after like breaking a leg. My dad would just come up to me and just start like decking me in the face.
Yeah.
Fucking pussy, boom, just start fucking throwing blows. That's
Yeah.
a wild move.
I think we see like a glimmer of hope at the very end, but of course he has to witness his son's full downfall and like self-sacrifice in order for him to realize like, oh shit, my son
true
actually
message of
like cares about me.
The true message of the story was don't help out your kid, because the second he did, he got caught up and almost lost his judgeship. The whole movie, he was like, I ain't helping you, dude. You're up to some shady shit. I'm not getting involved with your ass. And he's like, you're right. I do love you. I'll help you out. Got you on tape. FBI, fucker. You're going down.
The true message is don't try to live up to these expectations set by people that aren't you. Live your own life, be your own person. Otherwise, you're going to be constantly in a cycle of trying to impress people that are never really going to be impressed. Sometimes you have to let those people out of your life and just go.
Fin Zone, though, trying to impress his dad got him out of jail, or else he would have got caught up with everybody else. Or arrested for running a fucking underground casino that the feds already knew about. They knew about it. They're like, oh, this guy's his underground casino at his apartment.
Yeah, I think the
like,
feds
he would've done
the
jail
feds
time.
already would have known for sure, but I think he was just so inquisitive that like he probably would have figured out anyway. He was probably going to get immunity regardless, I just think what he did helped his dad, like in his last ditch effort. Like, he was like, fuck it, I have all the info. He was probably going to give it to him regardless, but he had all
Do
the
you think he
info.
would have
So
helped Harry if it wasn't for his dad telling him that he was like ripping people off and destroying lives and kind of like saying the quiet thing out loud that he'd been struggling to come to terms with? Because it was right after that he was like,
it was
damn, I need
after,
to get this dude's money back. Like I did fuck this dude over.
yeah, maybe not. Probably not.
He probably would have like just been tortured by it for the rest of his life, but
Yeah.
he still would have never got his money back.
Yeah. And then it would have been a thriller because that guy would have chased him down to the ends of the earth to murder him.
Because he would have left his house like the day before the check got there. Like, he took everything for me. And then when he's about to kill him, he's like, I got you your money back. And he gets home after killing him and he sees the check. And he's like, he killed him and he got the check.
But his house already been repossessed by the bank, so he can't even get into his house anymore.
Damn, he breaks in and then the sheriffs fucking light him up.
Oh, yo, even better.
With the check in hand.
Honestly, we just wrote a better movie.
Check in hand. A little bit of
He's
blood
got a
on
gun, but it's just the check and they just light him up.
Damn, classic.
it.
His wife marries the sheriff. I don't know if that was a better movie, but it's definitely a more entertaining one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely the actors, I think, and like the actual like story between everyone that makes a good movie, but I feel like it was definitely more entertaining. We added on a good addendum to the movie.
So you think you could still make this movie today?
I mean, wasn't it?
Well, like Wolf of Wall Street, I think takes place during the same like time period.
So, you're saying
Like
make a new movie about this day and age?
Yeah, like what would it be about? Fucking
Like insider
fishing
trading?
scams? Damn, insider trading?
Probably
Politicians?
Probably like
Nigerian princes?
probably like what you said, fishing. I think fishing's like at the biggest point now, right? Like phishing attacks are like constant. Or maybe like how large corporations get their data stolen and like held for ransom.
Would it be that?
Maybe like something like that. But I feel like this
Maybe like
Wall
cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
Rug
like
crypto, like shit currency rug pulls would be one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess they kind of did that with the
Pump and dumps.
what's it called?
Mm-hmm.
About the GameStop guy. He got his own movie.
No, not The Big Short.
I forget what it's called. What's with Paul Dano, I think.
Yeah.
Paul Dano.
Yeah.
But I think most people kind of see him as a good guy because he fucked over what is it? What are they called?
Dumb money?
Yeah, he fucked
Dumb
over
money.
like
he fucked over the hedge funds.
the hedge funds, and nobody likes those guys.
Nah. They're
Yeah.
all pieces of shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it would be worth it at this point to remake this movie. I don't think we need a remake.
I think we've had enough of this type of movie. I think we get the gist of it.
Wall Street equal bad.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's in a maybe it's just everything that I'm seeing, but I feel like I've had enough of like Wall Street and rich people. We don't need to hear more stories about them.
Well, on that note, do we have anything else from the movie we wanted to talk about? I feel like that was a good segue to end it.
I thought it was cheap as fuck for the director to use Pharaoh Monarch as the outro song. Like, bro, how can you get the crowd hyped after a shit performance? You know? No,
I don't remember the song.
I don't remember the
no,
song
really?
either. Yeah.
I remember some of the songs, like they had some Tribe Called Quest in there, some Biggie. Like the soundtrack. Well, actually, there wasn't a soundtrack because then you'd have to pay for it. So there actually is no soundtrack for this movie. But the songs used in this movie were pretty good.
I must have not paid attention to the songs then, because the whole time, like, I felt like I didn't hear any hip hop songs, and then for them to just
There
throw
was so much hip hop
fucking
in this movie. What?
Pharaoh
there
Monarch at the
There
end.
was,
I
yeah.
was gonna say, like, one of the things I was gonna mention, but I forgot, was like how this movie feels like it was made by some white dude from like New York who listens to mad hip hop, because there was fucking Tribe was in here, Biggie was in here, like there was, I think Nas has a song. Like there's mad hip hop in this whole movie.
Damn, I must have just been taken out by the fact that I wasn't
I'm not
really
from New
enjoying
York, but this movie felt like it was New York.
Maybe the director is from New York.
I think so.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Boiler Room is a reference to a business that like sells questionable investments. Yeah.
Yeah, they never say
So I
boiler room in the movie.
no, they don't.
His dad calls it a
I wish
chop
they did.
shop.
A chop shop, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what a boiler room is. I thought that was interesting.
Now I know. I thought a boiler room is where the boiler typically is, but it has a completely different meaning.
Double meaning. I
Yeah.
guess for us on the West Coast, because we don't like have the stock exchange.
Boilers. Oh,
We have
yeah.
plenty of boilers.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. It's been a long day.
I I told my partner about it, and she looked it up, and she was like reading the definition of a boiler room and was like, "What is this? Like, what is this movie going to be about?"
Oh, it's like an actual boiler room,
Like,
like a room with a
it's-
big ass heater.
Yeah, like no, it has nothing to do with like boiler rooms inside of buildings.
I did
Oh,
think
yeah.
that like I was trying to figure out like compared to an actual boiler room, like it's really hot, like
Mm,
it's loud, people are getting fucking sweaty because it's like crazy in there. You know, I was trying to find like a tie-in, but now knowing that this is a real thing,
term.
yeah, it makes sense. It
Yeah.
makes 100% sense. There's one person of color in this movie, technically two, because we see her mom. But they don't really get any like real story. They're mainly using as like a plot device, you know? There's like no development for these characters, but I'm glad that she didn't go to jail. So that was nice.
Holy shit. By looking at the image on the wiki, you would have never guessed that this movie had a person of color in it.
Yeah, you wouldn't, because it's like whited out.
It's whited out like crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
Hmm.
It's like some Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah.
Yo, what? I didn't even realize that.
Neither
They
did I.
bleached the shit out of her.
Neither
Yeah.
did I. Holy fuck! Is Ben Younger a racist?
Is this whiteface?
Embrace the race. No, it's Michael Jackson face.
Oh, she kind of looks like the aunt. She looks like Aunt Gladys from Weapons.
Kinda, yeah.
Aunt Gladys is a baddie then. Oh shit. Apparently, this movie was inspired by an interview that Younger had at a brokerage firm in Long Island that turned out to be a pyramid scheme.
Mm.
And he just like wrote this movie.
Nice. Have you ever been approached to join or like had a meeting with someone who
have.
tried to get you into a pyramid
I
scheme?
think about it often.
Snap.
I have too. They took me to a Starbucks and like talked at me for like a good like hour and a half.
Oh, they took me to someone's house, like one of the top guys' houses.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of other the sellers are there. And the way they just talked to each other was like so weird.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was going and I telling my dad about it, he's like, they're gonna try and get you to sell something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh really? He's like, yeah, this ain't a real, because I was looking for a job at the time.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't a real job opportunity. I'm like, should I not go? He's like, nah, that would be rude, because like it was my friend from childhood who was like introducing me.
Oh, same.
Mm,
He's like, just go. And like, he's like, just keep your head on a swivel. I was like, okay. And
Yeah.
like the second I walked in and like met all these people, I'm like, oh, these people are not genuine people at all. This is really bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a
Yeah.
couple
I think I was trying to
family
sell like
members.
supplements or something.
I had a couple family members that were in it too, but they got out, so they made it.
I remember I got them mad because they're like, they had also the question, like, so do you have any questions? I was like, so this is like Avon, but for supplements? And they're like, what? This is nothing like Avon. I'm like, okay, like what's the difference? Because it sounds like Avon to me. And if it's not Avon, then it is a pyramid scheme because you can actually make money selling Avon.
yeah.
Not a lot of money.
They don't make you buy product.
Yeah. He's just a salesman for them.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was weird. I think about it often though. I was thinking about it the other day, actually.
Good times. Good times.
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's like I was born, but I wasn't born fucking yesterday.
I mean, some people actually like succeed in doing that, you know? Those
Oh,
are
if
like,
you got like
those
yeah.
are
a
the fucking
crazy
salespeople.
hustler fucking sales mentality, you can
Yeah.
be successful. But...
Yeah.
All right, should we get to our reviews? I haven't said this in a long time, but this movie was made for $7 million and it made 28 million.
Damn.
And we were graced by the glory of Mr. Roger Ebert himself because this is a 2000 movie. So my boy reviewed it.
Nice.
Guesses as to what he gave the movie?
It's out of 5, right?
4.
It's out of 4. I forget. He's a contrarian.
Sure, he doesn't like odd numbers.
I say he gives it a 3. 3.5.
1.5.
Ooh.
So Twan 1.5, and what'd you say? 3.5?
3.5.
Right on the money. 3.5. Roger
Ah.
Ebert actually liked this movie.
He loves this movie. He fucking loved it he loved Vin Diesel the most.
I think he did like Vin Diesel actually.
Yo,
I didn't read the full his review on it, just like the little blurb they have about it on the wiki. But he said it says it has the high octane feel of a life closely observed. Whatever that means.
Okay.
Ebert keeps you on your toes, man. Gotta disagree with my boy Ebert. I don't think this is like a 3.5 out of 4 movie, but I'm not really a stock bro guy. I mean, I've been open on this pod and the pods in the past. I don't really think The Wolf of Wall Street is that great of a movie, and a lot of people love that movie. Mostly people that try to get you to join pyramid schemes. It got a 7.0 on IMDb, a 66% on Rotten Tomatoes, but a 78% on the popcorn meter. So audiences tend to like it more than critics do, unless your name is Mr. Roger Ebert.
Yep. Quick question before we jump in. If we had never seen Wolf of Wall Street, like if Wolf of Wall Street was not a thing, do you think that we would have we would have viewed this movie in a different lens? Because I definitely feel like Wolf of Wall Street was in my brain throughout the whole thing. So I feel like I kept on basing judgment on that. So like even at the end, I was like, oh, that's it. Like this isn't the same ending as like Wolf of Wall Street. You know what I mean? Do you feel like did we taint ourselves by watching the cinematic masterpiece of Wolf of Wall Street?
I mean, I don't think I did. Because Wolf of Wall Street's based on like a real person, and this is like a made up story.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a biopic versus a not biopic is kind of hard to compare. And then one was made by Martin Scorsese, and one was made by a guy I've never heard of. One stars Leonardo DiCaprio, and the other one stars the medic from Saving Private Ryan, whose name of the character I don't even remember.
Yeah, but that just sounds like a bunch of comparisons that you're doing.
Yeah, but because I had all this information going into it, I was like, there's no way this movie would be as good as Wolf of Wall Street. So like, I'm not even going to compare the two.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was I couldn't turn that off.
Yeah.
Too hard.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think Wolf of Wall Street's kind of mid. So
yeah.
I think like you say, as you said earlier, I think like Wolf of Wall Street is a good movie objectively. It has great acting, great directing, great cinematography, and a great storyline. But I don't like that it's a movie that kind of is about glamorizing these douchebag Wall Street bros. And I feel like that's what a lot of people get out of that movie, and not so much the, oh no, there's consequences for doing this stuff.
Yeah.
More so like, look at the hustler mentality of Jordan Belfort. What a boss.
Yeah.
And I think it's that thing about it. I'm like, this movie is kind of lame.
Yeah.
But that's more just like a personal, me taking a morality stance against it more so than the actual filmmaking process of the movie.
Right. Right.
But I added this movie to the list, so I will go first. I gave this movie a C plus, B minus. I don't think I was as hard on it as you guys were. I thought this movie was just like okay. It was entertaining enough. I knew it was going to be a Wall Street bro movie. Even though as much as I just said I don't like movies that glamorize the whole Wall Street ripping off people aspect of the movie, I do think that's the best part of the movie, mostly because I think the best part of this movie is Vin Diesel and Ben Affleck, and that's kind of all the roles that they have. That's like their main focus is that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a huge fan on like the personal relationship between Seth and his dad. Like it was cool, but the whole like daddy, why don't you love me bit from like a grown ass man is kind of weird. Like, just get over it. But it was all right. Would I recommend it? I don't know. Like, there's better versions of this movie out there, so like, I don't know if you necessarily have to watch this movie. If like you don't think Vin Diesel can do anything other than Toretto, then maybe watch this movie for that, because I think Vin Diesel is genuinely pretty good in this movie. But other than that, I think it's a pass. Like, watch Wall Street with Charlie Sheen and Kirk Douglas instead of this movie, or watch Wolf of Wall Street or Glenn Ross. Like, there's other movies like this that are better. But it was all right. It's an okay early 2000 movie. B minus C plus. I wouldn't watch it again. It has some things that I liked about it, but for the most part, it was just kind of like a meh movie. Wasn't horrible, wasn't great, kind of like in the middle for me. But there's other movies that do this better, so I wouldn't recommend it, even though I do give it a C plus B minus. I think it's you could still pass on it. What about you, Staya?
Give this movie a C. I think that, like you mentioned, there are other movies that did this better. This movie did have some good things about it, though. Say one nice thing about the movie. It had Vin Diesel and Ben Affleck doing some really great acting pieces in it. I think I would have liked to see a little bit more like character development. I mean, we see a little bit from Seth at the very end, and like a little bit from his dad at the very end, but like it's so like, I don't know, it just didn't feel worth it. There's like no consequences. The hero just kind of does hero shit, and that's like kind of it in the end. Like, oh, everything's all better now. At least they got rid of this, but we don't see like anything else after, beyond, the real like pulp of the story. Would I recommend? I feel like I recommend a ton of movies, and I think like you, I think I would recommend a pass on this. I recommend you pass this movie, because you could definitely watch Wolf on Wall Street, and it's like way better. Or I kind of want to check out Wall Street now, just to see like the original movie of this, because I think that would be cool. Yeah, don't show it to your grandma or your kids, because especially don't show it to your kids, because you don't want to glamorize them fucking over people for money. This movie definitely feels like a 2000 movie, though. Like, I think you can, if as soon as you begin watching it, you're kind of immediately put back into that like 2000s feel. So yeah, maybe like mild nostalgia from like the songs and stuff like that, but definitely a past movie.
I agree. Twan, why don't you finish us off?
Finish me.
All right. Uh, Here we go, Daddy. I give this movie a C minus. It was it was mid as fuck. It didn't do anything. It did one thing better, and I actually, let me stop myself. I'm not gonna compare this movie to Wolf of Wall Street. Um, the characters in this movie, none of them were really likable. I know we've all kind of said Vin Diesel was probably the best thing, Ben Affleck was the best thing. Like, yeah, they acted the shit out of their roles, but their characters were still so unlikable. Even the main character, as much as you tried to like feel sympathetic towards him and his struggles, it just, like, at the end of the day, he was just one of them, and they're all, as a people, just so unlikable. And not having a single character that's likable in a movie just really makes the movie hard to like at the end of the day. I mean, maybe Nia Long's character, I guess, but she isn't in the movie enough to justify her like changing the dynamic of the film as a whole. This movie didn't do anything great. I get, so much so that I didn't even realize how good of a soundtrack it had, or how good of a score it had. I only realized that at the very end. Yeah, that having all of these big name or like well-known actors in it, it felt more distracting than anything else. Like, they didn't bring anything more to the movie. As a group of guys, like there was no camaraderie. There was no like friendship ties. I don't know. There was just like nothing tangible to like relate to throughout the entire film. And yeah, because of that, I didn't enjoy it. And like you guys said, it's hard to make this type of movie enjoyable to, I guess, like the masses because we are so disconnected from that type of lifestyle. But even then, like it was just it wasn't a good movie. It had some good parts in it, but as a whole, I didn't really enjoy it. So yeah, C. Did I say C minus? C
Yes.
minus. Yeah, C minus.
C-.
Pass. You could pass on this one. Watch Wolf of Wall Street. Watch Wall Street. There's better fucking Wall Street bro movies out there.
I think we all had very similar sentiments on this movie. Yeah, it's kind of like a nothing burger of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, that's
Yeah.
a good point. Like there is nobody to root for. Like I didn't like the main character at all.
Yeah.
Like it was like, okay.
His development happened so late in the movie that by that point in time, it's like you're only developing because you got caught, you know?
True.
Like that's the only consequence that we see, and it's just him trying to be a better person. So then what? He could be better for his dad at that point. Like it just doesn't it doesn't like
sense.
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a resounding don't recommend. We haven't had a don't recommend in a long time.
What was the last don't recommend movie?
I'm looking.
Repo Man?
Because even like The Burbs, which I think was the last movie that we saw that we were kind of like meh on,
Mm-hmm.
we were still like, well, it's Tom Hanks. And like, if you want to see a 90s ass comedy, like check it out. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we typically recommend movies on this pod.
Attack of the
Yeah.
Killer Tomatoes, maybe? I don't know. It's been a while.
I think that one was like for the culture.
Yeah. All right, guys. So Boiler Room was kind of a disappointment. C plus, C minus. Skip it. There's better Wall Street Bro movies out there. There's better scam movies out there too. Honestly, like watch Matchstick Man. It has nothing to do with Wall Street, but it's a scam movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it's a miss. But let's will it and deal it. Do we have any additions this week?
No, not this
additions?
week. No.
All right. What are we feeling?
You know, last week I asked for a drama and I got a drama this week. So I'm gonna
We
ask
get a
for
drama. That's true.
I'm gonna ask for a foreign horror film.
Foreign horror. That means you're probably not going to get it.
Fuck.
I'm
You've been on
sticking.
a cold streak with the foreign horror.
I know.
True. Sticking to my guns.
In one syllables.
Yeah, one word titles.
Duel.
I still want a comedy, man. Like we haven't had the last comedy we had was The Burbs, and that movie fucking sucked.
Yeah, that one is.
Give me a comedy. I want a comedy. Give me something funny. You know what? Fucking football season's coming up. I want to see Uncle Rico fucking flinging that pigskin a quarter mile. I want Napoleon Dynamite. All right, let's spin it. Let's see what we get.
Duel. Oh.
Dude?
No.
Oh, it would have been hilarious if we got Perfect Blue.
Yeah, hey, no way, Toxic Avenger. That is crazy because that movie's
I
just
Stand
coming
Alone or whatever.
out.
I Stand Alone.
Stand Alone.
I've never even heard of this movie.
Who's this?
It is it's a song by Godsmack.
I've never heard of this movie.
It's a 1998 French movie by Gaspar Noé. I think we might have added it back when we were doing when we did Climax.
It's a Gaspar Noé movie?
It's another Gaspar Noé movie. Let's fucking go. This is actually this is his first movie. I'm not gonna read anything else about it. It's just his first movie. He directed, wrote, produced, and edited this movie. I hope you boys are fucking ready for another wild ride.
I mean, he has the like a reputation now and is allowed to make a lot of really weird movies. So I'm assuming his earliest film was probably well received and pretty good, or else no one would give him money to do anything.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That should be cool. Like I like Gaspar Noé. The more I've thought about Climax, the more I like it in retrospect than I think I did it initially.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Is
I
that-
think about that movie often.
Yeah, that movie was fucking crazy.
You guys want to reenact it at some point in time?
I would
Let's-
definitely
let's do
pull something for sure.
Let's go.
Pull something.
Let's go.
I don't
Pull
have
on my
to-
cock.
Just do the robot the whole time.
That'd be cool. Just be like flinging my arms all violently.
Dale just imagine that he's dancing, but in reality he's like flopping on the floor like a fish.
Dale likes to do the imaginary fushigi where he gets to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he does. He does like to do the imaginary fushigi.
Love that move.
Hell yeah.
Good one.
Point to God.
That's a good one. Point to God. I like doing the sprinkler.
Roll the dice.
Hit him with the lawnmower.
Lawnmower.
Damn. Lawnmower's a good one.
All right, guys. Well, the wheel has spoken, and we are returning to Gasper Noe's filmography. We are covering his first movie ever, I Stand Alone. For listeners, the last movie of his we covered was a few weeks ago was Climax, which was an interesting movie. I think this one shall probably prove to be pretty interesting as well. I want to thank you guys for joining us as we covered Boiler Room. It is the first skip that we have in a minute. You guys can pass on this one. It got a C+ from myself, a C from Saya, and a C- from Twan. It was a pretty just like whatever's movie. There's better Wall Street Bro movies out there. But if you guys haven't done so already, give us a follow on our social medias. We are pumping out new content daily, so give us a like, a follow, and comment, please, with your suggestions. Tell us if you love them, you hate them, movies you want to see us cover. You can give us suggestions for us to watch on the side that we don't necessarily cover on the pod as well. We're on Instagram, TikTok, X/Twitter, YouTube, Threads, and at some point, I promise we will be back on Twitch. Just need to get a schedule going. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Adios.
and Twan.
Bye.
Catch you guys next week. Bye.